up, YouTube? It's been a little bit. Got something kind of cool we're working on here for the channel, a little project for the channel, and a little something for Zach. So, make a long story short, we had mentioned to our friends, the Biglows, that they're big Allison people a while ago, that Zach was, now that he's done high school and he's going to be working full time and stuff, would kind of like to maybe find an Allison boat, project boat or something that we could work on. And anyways, John calls me the other day and he says, I got something you might be interested in. He says, I'm going to bring it down and let you have a look at it. And it was funny because in his words, he was like, it's a great solid project. It needs a little bit of work cosmetically, but he said it's really ugly. And what he meant by that was the color. And anyways, fast forward, we talked, and they brought this boat up and they said, here, we're going to bring it up and let you have a look at it. And if it's something you're interested in, we're going to make you a really great deal, because we'd like to see you guys do something with it. And the boat deserves to be safe. So anyways, to make a long story short, they deliver the boat, and I think it's far from ugly. The color, I actually like it. And cosmetically, yeah, it does need some work, but it's super solid, and it's going to be a great project. It's a 1999 XB 2003 bass boat, which Zach's a huge fan of the XB 02s and 03s. So anyways, I'm going to turn the camera around, and Zach's just kind of working on here right now, and then show you what we got. So here it is, a tan and red 99 XB 2003. So a little bit of history on the boat. John had bought it again as a project, and he's a busy guy and didn't really get around to it. So it's had some funny things done here. The carpet's been removed, and they put this coating on that Zach's just stripping away here now. We're gonna obviously replace the carpet with carpet from Allison. So this will be red carpeted deck, but it's a center steer boat, which is fantastic. And it's solid, very solid. It's just it's faded. It needs to be buffed, but Allison gel coat's pretty tough. It's got, it has a hydraulic steering in it. It's got all the gauges in it. It's got live wells in it. All those things. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. We got a bunch of spare parts around here, so we can maybe put something together for a motor for him to get started. So we're gonna get rid of these Mercury decals here. They're kind of ugly. We're gonna pull all the rigging out of the boat, and we're gonna re-rig it ourselves. And how's that stuff coming up?
It's not bad. Over here where it's wet, it's a lot easier. This stuff's a bit harder.
So it looks like the carpet had gone bad, and they had put this primer type of coating or something on here. So a lot of it's coming up easy. So we're gonna get up, and we'll order up the factory carpet from Allison, and we'll do the red carpet on the deck and inside, and then back here, and make her nice. And then you can kind of come in too and almost be like over top of me in a sense. Do you know what I mean? Like the carpet inside, like under here, it's perfect. Hydraulic steering's in place. So we'll pull all this edging off, and we'll buff all this. But even this carpet here is good. Here, the seat covers are good. The gauges are good. I think that the switches have been weathered from the sun, but we'll replace the switch panel, and then like we talked about earlier, we'll pull these plates out and strip them all down, and then we'll put like carbon wrap over them so that it's simplistic, but it's got beautiful gauges and
nice hot foot.
It's got a hot foot in it, and like I know your legs are longer, so we're gonna have to do something with the seat or move the hot foot, but we can do that. And then Mike Winstone's already donated a shifter to the cause. He's got a factory Merc shifter that's missing, but everything else is there. I get rid of this stupid stuff. It's got the Pro Trim here. Yeah, like in the like I said, all the carpet in here. The mice got into that, so we'll have to do something with that. But look at that wire, look at that rigging. I don't think that was done at the old drag boat garage. That'll all come out. That's all coming out.
Yeah.
And the live well compartment. Live well compartment's clean. So I think what we'll do is we'll leave the pumps and everything in place. We just won't bother wiring them now because we're not going fishing.
That's not done at drag boat garage.
That wasn't done at drag boat garage. But look at how, like, that's mint in there. Like, you power wash that, it'll come up like perfect. All this will come out. And I know it's a bit sloppy back in here, but it's got the factory Allison fuel tank. And then the Sea Star steering here, we'll have to sort of have a look at this. Might need seals, but it's there. We'll use the water separator, but we'll run obviously all new fuel lines. But all this stuff is super easy. Like, I mean, it's honestly, there's a few holes to fill, and then we'll sort of match the gel. But we'll pull everything. We'll scrape as much of this primer off as we can. We'll buff the boat and then bring the color back up. I like the color. I don't know. I think it works. And then we can we'll order the carpet right from Allison. That'd be awesome. Then up front, like we'll get rid of this. This would have been for, I guess, for the trolling motors and all that, but we'll get rid of that, and like we'll make a nice carbon plate that goes there and put like an Allison emblem on it and fill these holes. But man, I think it's gonna be badass. You and I talked about this too, because you don't like the look of the windshield on them. So I think what we do is we'll get rid of this caulking here, and then we'll just put like,
I just put like red trim, match this.
Or we can put like Mikey said even just use like the screws with those caps that snap on, you know what I mean? Like red ones, boom, boom, boom in the holes. But I'll bet you Allison's gel is really good. I'll bet you it buffs up. I bet it buffs up really good. I got a good gear case here for you. I got a fuel pump. I got a trim pump. We just need to find a mid and a
Cowl and
a cowl and a top end, you know what I mean? I got a 200 here, but I don't think you need to be starting with that. But I love the lines of these boats, man. They look good. Yeah, trailer's decent, it's solid. You can go through the wheel bearings, but
put some new rims on it.
yeah. Oh, that was the other thing too. It's got the bucket back seat, but then here's the one piece of a bench rear seat, and I'll bet you John has the other piece. And this is a pedestal. I guess this would be for the front up there. But even like look in here, like the carpet, like with that'll vacuum up. It'll be like brand new, you know. Clean this all up inside. Basically 1 hour, we got pretty much all the wiring out of the boat, and Zach got 2/3 of this primer stuff removed from the deck area. So yeah, a little bit of time and we're doing good. So yeah, we spent a little bit of time on it tonight, and just sort of assessing what we had. We pulled all the old wiring out. It's going to be really good. You know, the XB03 is a great boat. It's a Grand Sport bottom. You know, it's a big heavy boat. I say heavy. It's still a high performance 20-foot boat. So we're going to search around for a motor. Maybe just start them off with like a 150 or 175 20-inch. The cool thing with that boat is that boat will still do. The boat will do 80 miles an hour with a 175 on it, you know. And you know, Zach's a good V-bottom driver. I'm not concerned about that. But it's something that he could move up in power if he wanted to. or, you know, it's something that he purchases now, we restore it together. I say restore, redo it. We're gonna keep it on a real budget. And you know, we have something that in a couple of years maybe he could sell and then move into, you know, whatever he wants to get. He still really would like to have a river rocket one day or whatever, and that's fine. But this is a good stepping stone. This isn't a gift for him. We don't do that with our kids. So, you know, we helped him, and you know, he has to pay it back. So he's doing a burnout in his mother's Corvette. Anyways, yeah, so we're just thankful for good friends that thought of us and made this deal, you know, able to happen. And, you know, and I'm glad that, you know, both Zach and I have foresight where we can look at something that, you know, maybe looks a little bit rusty or a little bit rough on the outside, but we see it for what it is and what it can be. And I know with a little bit of time, we'll move forward. So like I say, we're going to fill a few holes, touch up a bit of gel, do some buffing. We're going to, like, clean and buff. We're going to order, like I say, new carpet and some emblems and everything from Allison, replace that, and then, you know, rig it, and we'll keep watching for a motor as he gets working and he saves up a bit more cash. Maybe we can find a good deal on, you know, we can piece some stuff together. Who knows? Something will come about. But anyways, maybe, you know, in a perfect world, maybe by this fall or later on the summer, he's on the water and enjoying it. So anyways, thought that we'd just share this with you guys. We'll sort of post as we progress with it. And, you know, if you have ideas for us, add them down in the comments. You know, ideas on what you think we should do with it, or, you know, different ideas on, you know, gel coat touch up and especially buffing and stuff. We can't afford to outsource the polish on this. But if you have some ideas on how we can do that, you know, I have a DA buffer and that sort of thing. So we'll do it here ourselves and just make it the best we can. So like I say, any inputs welcome, and yeah, follow along, and thanks for sticking around. Cheers.